Hey, and welcome back, everyone, to a brand new episode of the Journey Beyond podcast. Listen, we are about 86 days out until the end of 2025. When are you going to get your ass up, get motivated, and start changing something in your life? If you are dissatisfied with where you are at right now, currently in your life, well, you better start changing something, because I promise you, if you don't get to the root of your problem, the problem will never change. The problem itself wants to be understood. It wants to be acknowledged. It wants to be resolved. Because it is, in and of itself, it's just there to mock you. It's just there to bug you. And it will stay there consistently until you actually accept that change only happens when you decide that you want to change. So what are you going to do? We are 84 days out for 2025. It takes about 21 days to form a new habit. It takes around 60 days to ingrain this habit into a routine that is somehow based as a foundation. And it takes around 90 days to change your life forever. Just imagine how you would wake up if all of the things that you are too scared to approach, the waking up early, the reading books and educating yourself in some form that, triggers your interest, triggers your creative center in your mind, your left brain. Just imagine how you would wake up, how you would feel. Imagine how you would wake up if you would know that you would be going to the gym 4 to 5 times a week, training, working out. If you're not going to the gym, imagine you would be exercising 4 to 5 times a week. How would you feel? How would your life look differently? How would your life look differently if you'd be waking up in the morning knowing that you finally started running after that bigger vision of yours, those bigger goals of yours? And you know that you're putting in the work right now every single day towards achieving, creating something of meaning for your life. How would your life look like? That is a hard and honest question that we all have to ask ourselves day in and day out. Because at the root, we know what is going on. We know where we are lacking. But we are just too lazy to change something about it. The resistance of change isn't strong enough. It is not hurting enough for you to do anything or to change anything about it. I know this for myself because I'm a typical victim of I used to be a typical victim of I'll wait until last minute and then I'll try to do it all at once. Because if it doesn't hurt, if it doesn't stress me, if it doesn't scare me, my motivation for doing it, for changing it, is not big enough. So let me ask you again, how would your life look like if you would start to change? How would you look at yourself in the morning? How would your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your partner would look at you, knowing that you are running after or, chasing after your dreams? How would your friends and family look at you? How would that feeling within you change? Ask yourself that simple question. I know what I'm talking about because I've been a victim of this same mindset, this same weak mindset, the non-motivation that was present in my life for such a long time. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I had no plan of where I wanted to run, which direction to take, which path to follow. I was just living day in and day out, being 18, 19 years old, having absolutely no idea what I wanted from life. I was pursuing a university. I was going to university and pursuing a degree which I didn't even care about. I was going to courses and was listening to what other people thought was best for my life, where I had absolutely no empathy with what they said. No interest at all. So being lost in life and knowing that the solution is not continuing the way that you have been doing it before, I know what that feels like. I know as well that I was very blessed when I was 18 years old, turning 19. I stumbled upon a friend of mine on a Friday night out having a drink together, and he told me about this incredible project, right? Incredible project where young individuals get together and they all have bigger dreams of life. They somehow want to make a difference. They get together and, they read books, they do mindset things, and, it's a business, they called it. At that point, I was absolutely rejecting this idea. But what it has taught me, long story short, because that was for me the starting point, standing in that alley, getting that tip from a friend of joining one of their meetings one day, one of their events. Unbeknownst to me, this one single event would change my life forever. Why? Because I walked into a room of individuals who were all my age, 18 to, let's say, 25, 26. And every single one of them had this sparkle in their eye. They had this idea of doing something bigger than themselves, being part of something bigger than themselves. All of them were reading books. All of them were going to the gym. All of them were doing the personal development work necessary. They were meditating. And for me, that was an entirely new world. I had no idea what the heck was happening. But you know what I did? Something inside of me knew that this path would be better than the path that I was following before. And I took a simple step. I said, I have no idea what this is going to bring me. I don't even know if I like this yet. But something inside of me tells me that I have to do something. I have to get my ass out and do something. So I did. And long story short, it has been an incredible 9 years of never-ending personal development. Never-ending trying to improve myself, trying to better myself, trying to find new ways and angle of how I can become a better version of myself. A better version of myself towards my partner, towards my friends, towards my family, towards myself. 9 years of just trying out new things, failing over and over and over again, reading books on how to make it better, and then somehow adjusting, micromanaging, and then getting it done, or somehow fixing the problem and, running into a new problem. But that's the path of life, man. So what are you going to do for the next 86 days of the year? Are you just going to be doing the same thing you've done all year round? Is that the solution to your problems? Or is that a very smart, very creative avoidance tactic? Ask yourself, what do you want from life? Do you want to live below your standards? Do you want to live what I would call mediocre life? Always asking yourself and always wondering, well, what would have happened if I would have done this? Oh, what could have happened if I would have actually started my own business? What would have happened if I actually pursued the career of my dreams? What would have? That is the very simple question that you have to ask yourself at this moment. And I invite you, because with those 9 years, with the first 4 years of this crazy journey that brought me all around the world, got me to meet the most incredible people ever that I would have never even thought that would have been possible to meet, like me, someone that had no perspectives, no motives, no, bigger picture until that point. What those people taught me, is that your habits are being created through the work you do consistently every single day. So what you decide to start tomorrow will end up as a completely new pathway for your life 90 days down the road. If you decide to stay the same, I can guarantee you that in 90 days you will be at the same place, at the same spot, with the same energy, the same thoughts, the same loops as you're having them right now. And do you really want that? Do you really want that for your life? If the answer is no, then get your ass up. Within the first 4 years of my personal development journey, I was blessed to have an incredible friend circle. As I said, individuals in my age, dozens of them, who were all striving for a bigger picture. We had a clear leadership. People who were already making, or at the place where we wanted to be, making the kind of money that we always just dreamed about. Being educated and smart in such a way that they knew so many little things. They knew quotes out of books. They knew how to recite different parts of the Bible, or they were just so educated in so many ways and always had smart answers to difficult questions. And what they said is that we do this. It takes around 90 days to change your life forever. What we're going to do is we're going to create a group. And in this group, each and every single one of you will write down 4 to 5 daily actions, DMOs, daily methods of operation that you are going to practice every single day for the next 90 days. It will be small things. Best case, one thing out of one area of your life. The big 5, I call them. One thing that concerns your body. Let it be physical exercise, let it be a run, let it be some stretching. Something mental, so reading a book or doing a meditation. Something emotional, a journaling or writing or speaking out your thoughts. Breath work, which helps emotional regulation. Spiritual, so deeper work. Let it be work with your faith, with or within your faith. Let it be meditations. Let it be some form of energetical work that helps to increase or cleanse your energetical state. And 5, financial. Because if you want to make great things, or if you want to do great things or achieve great things in life, you want to really change something within society, you need money for that. That's the sad truth. You need money to make great things happen in the world today. So you pick one activity from each area of your life. The physical, the mental, the emotional, the spiritual, and the financial. You write one thing down. It should be so simple that you can do it on a daily basis. Obviously, waking up doesn't count because that's just too rudimental. But write one thing down. And then for the next 90 days, you're going to use this group, you're going to use the friends around you as an accountability group where you post your results at the end of each day into the group. What happens when you have a group or a mastermind that you work with? 1, your ego starts kicking in. And your ego doesn't want to be the only idiot that doesn't do things. So you try to compensate. You try to do things even if you don't feel like it, because you don't want to be the idiot at the end of the day where everyone's like, "Hey Tim, so where's your DMO? So what did you fail in?" That's number 1. And number 2, it enables you to push yourself, to understand that everybody is struggling, and through the struggle we rise together. And that idea is so beautiful. If you want to make it even more interesting, do this for yourself. And if you don't, hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on any platform where you can text me. Text me and I'll make a group with you. We'll do this together. Because trust me, it's the most liberating thing ever if you can prove your mind and your ego wrong, that you can actually do the things that you promised yourself that you would do. And from there on, try to implement and try to get some, as my good friend Michael Imputu says it, try to get some financial skin in the game. Because at the end of the day, if the challenge is not big enough, if there's not too much at risk, it is easy to fall into, a loop where you just avoid it and you say, it doesn't matter. Why am I doing this anyway? So my good friend Michael actually introduced, because we're currently doing a 90-day run until the end of the year, to actually get our financial, mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional goals met, to have penalties. So if you don't deliver on one of your tasks per day, you send the other person money. Or at the end of the month, you accumulate it and you send the other person money. Of course you can cheat. Of course you can have it all perfectly done every single day. But is that really the point? Who are you truly or really fooling at this moment? Yourself. Nobody else. Michael won't know, but I'll have to go sleep with that feeling of knowing that I fooled him. And I definitely don't want that, because my honor and my self-respect is too big in order for me to do that. So that is the question that I asked to you. What are you going to do within the next 80 to 90 days of this year? Are you gonna let your reality unfold the same way it has been over the last weeks, months, decades? Or are you actually going to change something? Because if you're willing to change something, then the easiest way is to start and prove yourself that you are capable of pulling something through for 90 days. 90 days, 3 months. It doesn't need more. I'm not asking for years. I'm not asking for, 2 years, 6 months, no, 3 months, 90 days. You can even tick them off from your little list, 90 days of showing up constantly and consistently for yourself. Because trust me, the magic that this holds is beyond everything that you can possibly imagine and picture for yourself. Because at the end of these 90 days, you will have not only grown and accelerated in those 5 areas of your life, but at the same time, you have proved to yourself something much, 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 much bigger. That you respect and honor your own word. And that feeling of respect and gratitude that you hold, or your higher self holds towards you, that will be worth every single tear and sweat that you have to go through within those 90 days. And the cool thing is, once you've actually done it, you can repeat it. My 90-day challenge looks as follows. I dedicated myself now to showing up on social media more consistently. So I want to post one piece of content every single day. Prepare one or post one, because obviously I want to make quality over quantity, despite the fact for the 90 days, but I still want to deliver quality. So I will post something every single day. Let it be a story, let it be a post, whatever it is, to show up. I will at the same time read my personal development and fiction books every single day for at least 25 to 30 minutes. I will meditate every single day for 20 minutes, silently. I will, for the first 30 days, knock out all caffeine, all sugar, everything that is not serving my body, everything that will detox me from this dopamine overflow. And last but not least, exercise. 25 to 45 minutes of exercise every single day to get in shape. These are my 4 to 5. I'm including ice baths as well, only from today, because I only finished setting up my ice bath this morning. But I include ice baths from this morning onwards for the rest of the 88 days. But that's my promise to myself. So what are you going to promise yourself? What is your promise to yourself? It takes about 3 years for a bamboo plant, to grow or to get 14 centimeters out of the ground. It takes 3 whole years for that first fruit, the first little tree chunk, to stick out of the earth. 3 goddamn years of watering it, caring for it. But then within the next 28 days, bamboo is capable of growing over 3.5 meters tall. So what does this tell you about your growth? Most of it will happen underneath the curtain. A lot of the work that you do right now, you will not see results right away. And that's the beautiful thing of the compound effect. You compound your energy and your energetical state of self-respect, honor, and commitment over a long period of time without getting any feedback or very little feedback at all. Until the moment where you've compounded it so much that you have done an equivalent of 3 years, metaphorically speaking. And then all of a sudden success will follow, or the achievement of your goal will follow within a blink. So that's the crazy thing about 90-day sprints. It's proving yourself that you can consistently maintain a certain energy. Whether you're having a good day or a bad day, it doesn't matter. So I challenge you. I didn't want to make this video longer than it should be, right? But I'm asking you, how would your life look like if you would wake up tomorrow knowing that for the last 90 days, you were following or you were running after your goals? How would your life look right now? And if you've made a decision to move, to commit, and if you don't know who to spend it with, if you don't have that friend circle, if you do, ask them. Let's go. Hey guys, let's build that business. Hey guys, let's get in shape. Okay, cool. Commit yourself. And if you don't, hit me up and I'll do a 90-day sprint with you. or whatever days are left for the end of the year. Okay? So until that moment, stay strong, stay committed to yourself, show that you have self-respect for yourself, and just get to work. The only blockage and the only possible solution for your struggle is yourself. So get out of the way of yourself and start doing. That was it from my side. I hope you had a beautiful episode. I hope you enjoyed listening to this. If you like the content I'm doing and you want to see more of it, you will see more of it, then follow the Journey Beyond podcast on YouTube. You can find me on my main channel on Instagram, tim.altenhofen. I'll write it down in the descriptions. Same as TikTok. You will find me everywhere. My website is launching, and if you're interested in working with me and interested in my coaching programs, which you'll see on the website, just hit me up as well if you have questions, and I will try to get back to them as fast as I can. Okay? With this being said, have a beautiful rest of your day, and take care.